Politechnic kumwalika Reverend kutuongoza kwa maombi.
A dignified center of excellence, technical expertise, and moral grounding. May it halls echo with curiosity, collaboration, and creativity. May its graduates shine in every sector they touch: engineering, technology, agriculture, business, and beyond. Raise up readers from this place who will confront the challenges of our time with faith, courage, and competence. We also pray for the dedicated faculty and staff of this institution. May they be inspired educators, mentors, and role models, investing not just in mind, but in character. Bless the parents, guardians, and families who have supported their children and believed in their dreams. Let the joy today be full and their sacrifice richly rewarded, as it is written in Colossians 3:23, that whatever you do, work it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. O Lord, let this day be a beginning, not an end, a beginning of transformation, of empowerment, and of national pride. May this Polytechnic stand tall as a symbol of what we can achieve when we dream boldly and work faithfully. Let it serve not only as a school, but a sanctuary of hope, shaping citizens who will build a better, more equitable, and prosperity future. We commit this celebration, this institution, these graduates, all dignitaries, and our nation Kenya into your divine hands. May your presence guide every step forward, because we have prayed with confidence in your faithfulness. May your blessing rest upon us now and forevermore. Together we say amen.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Kindly let's take our seats. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kindiki, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, Honorable Julius Migos, the Deputy Governor of Murang'a County, the Chief Principal of this institution, the Council of Governor of this institution, the members of National Assembly, as well as the Senate, the clergy, parents, the graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me now to invite my co-MC, to come and take us to the next stage.
Well, thank you, my colleague, MC, Mr. Katana, our Chief Guest Sir, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable, or His Excellency, the Professor Kindiki Kithure. At this point in time, I will be inviting the Deputy Principal Administration, Mr. Kihara, to come and take us through next stage.
Guests of honor, sir, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks a historic occasion as we gather to celebrate our inaugural graduation ceremony. It is now my honor and privilege to invite the Chief Principal to take us through the launch of the National Polytechnic status.
Our Chief Guest, Sir, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kithure Kindiki, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. By the authority vested in me by the Michuki National Polytechnic Legal Order Number 36 of 2025, and in accordance with the provisions of the TVET Act, Cap 210A, I hereby declare the inaugural graduation convocation of the Michuki National Polytechnic legally constituted. In addition, it is my pleasure, sir, to invite you to launch the National Polytechnic and launch the instruments of power according to the TVET Act, Cap 210A, the seals of the institution, the legal order, the logo of the institution, and the policies that we shall be using to be able to undertake our new mandate as stipulated in the legal order. Your Excellency, sir, allow me to welcome you to be able to unveil and launch the National Polytechnic and the seals.
I invite Your Excellency, you come to this side so that you can launch. Kindly, I request all of us to stand, and then we are going to count, coming downwards, in the count of 3, 2, 1. Makofi tafadhali, tupige makofi Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais. Now, Your Excellency, tutaingia hapo ndani ili tuweze kuchukua zile na tuweze kulaunch hizo vitabu ziko hapa mbele.
Your Excellency, sir, I would want you to launch the legal order for the Michuki National Polytechnic so that we can be able to operate as indicated in our legal order. This is the legal order of the Michuki National Polytechnic. And the council members, the chairman of the Board of Governors, the chairman of the Council of Governors is of the oversighting body to receive the legal order for the Michuki National Polytechnic. The chair of the Board of Governors receives the legal order of the Michuki National Polytechnic Legal Order Number 36. And the Secretary TVET on behalf of the PS receives the TVET order for the Michuki National Polytechnic Legal Number 36. And with that, again, we request you, Your Excellency, to receive and unveil for us the seals for the Michuki National Polytechnic that will be used for the authentication of the documents, legal documents of the Michuki National Polytechnic. And we have the seals with us that will be used to certify and authenticate the certificates that we shall be using as a qualification awarding institution, the Michuki National Polytechnic, under the legal order 36 of the TVET Act, Cap 210A of the Republic of Kenya. Again, Your Excellency, we request you to unveil the mace, which is a symbol of power. You unveil the mace, which is a symbol of power, to be used during the ceremonies and the graduation of the Michuki National Polytechnic. When we are undertaking ceremonies, these instruments will be a symbol of power, a symbol of dedication, a symbol of commitment to the TVET Act, to the legal order, and to the act of the Republic of Kenya. And we unveil the mace. The Michuki National Polytechnic, with it is the logo of the Michuki National Polytechnic. And here is the logo that has been designed to be the seal of the Michuki National Polytechnic. And with that, Your Excellency, we are also celebrating the certification, the ISO standard by KEBS, the ISO standard, ISO IEC 27001-2022, that is the information security, and the ISO quality management system, ISO 9001-2015. Thank you, His Excellency. Let us appreciate His Excellency.
I now request that we take the books there and the seal so that we can get a photo before we proceed. Kindly. Niombe tafadhali band. Kindly, we want to take a photo with His Excellency. Ilikuwa naomba sasa tulete vile vitabu ili tupige picha moja pamoja na Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais hapa mbele ya jukwaa. Tafadhali, zile vitabu zimekuwa launch na hiyo seal. Kindly. So we share so that His Excellency, the Principal, the Cabinet Secretary, and the representative from the TVET, the TVET Cabinet PS to hold one. Now we can get a photo. Tuwapigie makofi tafadhali. Thank you, Your Excellency. MC Mwakio, tafadhali tuendelee.
Asante mwenzangu, Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, utaniruhusu kwa hivi sasa nipate kualika kikundi kimoja tu ambao ni Kikuyu Traditional Dances ili wapate kutumbuiza, na wakiwa wanakuja wakati vile vile nitachukua fursa hii kumtambua nominated MP Mheshimiwa Sabina Wanjiru Wachege, na vile vile nishamuona women rep ambaye ni Mheshimiwa Betty Maina, na yeye vile vile yuko hapa. Kwa hivyo kundi hili ambalo linakuja mbele jukwaa, tuwapigeni makofi zaidi wanapokuja hapa wapate kutumbuiza wageni wetu. Hawa wamewahi kushiriki katika mashindano ya kitaifa na ambapo wameweza kuinua jina la Michuki vilivyo. Kwa hivyo jina la Michuki liko katika ramani ya taifa la Kenya linawika. Over to you.
our chief guest, His Excellency, the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, and our protocols observed. In front of you is the Michuki National Polytechnic, the Kikuyu Association, ready to present a folk song, and a folk dance. These were songs that were sung and danced by young men during the Kikuyu ceremonies. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you.
One, two. Tupigeni makofi. Bila shaka wimbo huo nafahamishwa kwamba kuna wakati wenyewe ambao unawimbwa, sio kwamba wakati wote. Kwa hivyo Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, kwa hivi sasa tunaelekea kwa hotuba fupi. Nitakuwa namwalika mwakilishi wa wanafunzi ambaye ni Edward Kalimbo. Edward Kalimbo, penye huko tafadhali. Huyu ndio atakayeongea kwa niaba ya wanafunzi. Tupigeni makofi. Tupigeni makofi anapokuja.
Guest of honor, Sir, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kithure Kindiki, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Kalibo Edward, the President, Michuki National Polytechnic. Before kindly I make my remarks, His Excellency, Sir, allow me to recognize members whom I work with in my government. The Student Council kindly stand up and wave. Thank you. Those are some of the people whom I work in my government. And it is with a bright joy that I address you on this inaugural graduation day. Today, we celebrate not only academic achievement, but also resilience, growth, and community spirit. To all graduates, whether from diploma, certificate, or arts and programs, congratulations on reaching this milestone. We recognize the vibrant role played by student clubs in enriching campus beyond academics. His Excellency, sir, allow me to recognize some of the clubs in Michuki National Polytechnic. We got our Michu Media Club, which promote institutional values through media and public relations. Environmental Club that advances sustainability through initiatives like tree planting and campus beautification. Drama and Music Club evaluate our culture present through art performance. Other clubs like karate, peer counseling club that also contribute immensely. In Michuki National Polytechnic, spiritual growth is embraced with all faiths represented, including Catholic Action, Christian Union, SDA, and Muslim groups. Your Excellency, sir, your presence here signifies the value of youth and TVET education. At Michuki National Polytechnic, we are not just acquiring skills, we are shaping Kenyans' future. Through challenges exist, with government support and our committed administrators and trainers, we are turning into opportunities. As student leader, we pledge unity, discipline, and service-driven. We thank our trainers for their guidance and our families for their significant support. To graduates, carry your lessons, friendship, and legacy forward. Embrace uncertainty, learn from failure, and lead with curiosity and compassion. Each journey is unique, and your education has prepared you. To my colleague, continuing students, let us remain inspired by today's ceremony. Our time is near. I urge all of us to remain focused and self-driven. As we celebrate today, let it renew our shared hope, unity, and commitment to progress. Your Excellency, sir, we urge your continued support for our institution, especially in infrastructure, innovation, and linkages with industries. Congratulations, the class of 2025. Go forth and make the world better. Your Excellency, sir, allow me make these remarks kindly. I may like, Your Excellency, sir, to request some things that we as National Polytechnic, that we require. His Excellency, sir, we got have a Kigui Health Center, which is not a 24 hours working hospital. We request you, Your Excellency, sir, that that health facility, Your Excellency, sir, emergencies happen, our students get sick, and become a bit a challenge when it comes matters concerning medication. We request Your Excellency, sir, to make it a 24-hour working hospital, so that in case of any emergency, be it at night, be it at daytime, we are able that we get treatment there in our nearby health center. And it also help the community around here, that they will get the facilities and they will get treated in a very, very good way. Your Excellency, also, in Michuki National Polytechnic, and around the community, we support the for a daycare to support education of our young request kindly. And God bless. Kenya. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. That is
the insurance partners that are with us, the CIC and the ICA Lion. Allow me also, Your Excellency, to extend our deepest appreciation to the Government of Kenya for elevating the Michuki Technical Training Institute to a national polytechnic. This upgrade has unlocked unprecedented opportunities for growth and enabling us to expand our curriculum, modernize our facilities, and ultimately provide our students with a cutting-edge technical education aligned with the Government of Kenya reforms in the TVET sector, anchored in the Vision 2030, the Global Sustainable Goals, and the Better Agenda. This inaugural graduation, Your Excellency, today marks 68 years of championing TVET, having mentored construction and operationalization of 7 TVET institutions in Murang'a County. In Kirinyaga, Nyeri, and Laikipia counties. We have which is excellency in its
itself. In the area of the and does this is what has also contributed to the high number of graduates Standard 20. Standard 2022. We have opportunity to thank the staff of Michuki, the staff of Michuki, wherever you are, you
the chief guest, His Excellency Professor Kindiki, our Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, the Cabinet Secretary, Dr. Julius Migos Ogamba, our distinguished guests, our members of Parliament, led by Honorable Kihungi, good morning. Of course, I also want to say good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, who are gathered here, our graduates, parents, and everybody that is a key stakeholder to this institution. Before I introduce very briefly my council members. Council members, please stand wherever you are. Your Excellency, sir, that is the council. Thank you so much. We don't have much time, so I will actually not give each one of them an opportunity to introduce themselves. So it gives me great pride actually to stand before you on this auspicious occasion as we celebrate the graduating class of 2025 from the Michuki National Polytechnic. And on the board, on behalf of the Board of Governors, I warmly congratulate our graduates for reaching this milestone. We are proud of your hard work and accomplishments. The graduation marks not only an individual triumph, but also a milestone for the Michuki National Polytechnic being upgraded to a national polytechnic. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Board of Governors, we are tasked with overseeing the strategic growth and governance of this institution. And over the years, we have seen the Michuki National Polytechnic grow with the support of very, very many stakeholders, as has been highlighted by our Chief Principal. As a council, we continue to invest in state-of-the-art facilities so that we have an exemplary track record, as has been highlighted, so that all our students leave Michuki National Polytechnic as very strong ambassadors for the same. We have seen notable progress. We have seen a lot of support from all the way top of this country, from His Excellency the President. Today we are blessed to have His Excellency the Deputy President here with us to deliver the various promises. And I want to assure all the stakeholders, as much as you show interest in working with the Michuki National Polytechnic, my council will go flat out to make sure that whatever we promise to do, whatever we are entrusted to do, we shall deliver. The welfare of our teaching and non-teaching staff is also a matter that we consider and hold dearly, and we will continue to do the same. Moving forward, our ambition is to elevate the National Polytechnic to a premier center of technical and vocational excellence. This will necessitate various upgrades in both facilities and equipment, including the technical faculty that we continue to engage the Public Service Commission and ourselves to engage, so that we can continue going higher. So we sincerely thank the government for the trainers that we have so far been able to get, but we still need many more. So as we continue to expand, I think having to employ them directly from our coffers is quite a strain, and we continue to request that we get more allocations. To our graduates, as you step into the next phase of your life, know that you hold our name with you, and you are our great ambassadors out there. So may I reiterate my congratulations to the graduating class, and assure you that as the future, we shall also hold the name of Michuki National Polytechnic dearly and to greater heights. We are confident that we shall continue to do that with everybody's support. So congratulations, and may you go out and serve our nation. Thank you very much.
The Deputy President, Professor Kindiki, our Cabinet Secretary, Julius Migos Ogamba, all the members of Parliament and also members of the MCAs, and all ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I believe it's good afternoon. So I want to say thank you to His Excellency the Deputy President for being with us today, because his presence here signifies the importance and the seriousness to which the government of Kenya attached to the education, and especially to TVET. I also want to thank His Excellency the President through our chief guest, because he has been a constant help for the TVET sector from the time he was once the Minister for Education, and we are where we are because of the effort of His Excellency the President, and he's continued to assist us in all ways. So I'm standing here on behalf of my peers, Dr. Esther Mworia, who has traveled to Australia on official duties. She has gone to get goodies for TVET, and she requested me to come and represent her during this occasion, and also to tell you congratulations to the graduates, and also to the parents, and to all the people who enabled the graduates to see this day today. I don't want to say much. I just want to tell you congratulations, and pray to God that is going to go before you, so that you are going to be useful to this nation and to this world. And in all that you do, like the principal said, you do it as unto God. And once you do that, sky is going to be your own limit. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Asante sana. Nitaomba sasa nimwalike Mheshimiwa Peter Kihangi, lakini nitaomba kwa heshima waheshimiwa, kwa ili kuzingatia muda, tuweze kuwa wachache wa maneno ili tuweze kumruhusu mgeni wetu aende shughuli nyingine. Mheshimiwa, karibu. Ikiwezekana kama utaweza kutuintroducia wenzako tutashukuru.
Okay, asante sana. His Excellency the Deputy President of Kenya. We have our CS education and all protocols observed. Wanafunzi wa Michuki, habari zenu? Tusalimiane hivi, Bwana asifiwe. Yeah, thank you very much. Not take long as I have been advised, because I know the Deputy President has 2 more occasions that is going, and we are so grateful for agreeing for our invitation to come and grace the graduation today. His Excellency the President, ours is first of all to thank you, because what the government has done for us. It has been a request, and it was a game changer that His Excellency the former MP Honorable John Joroge Michuki, when he started this institution. His Excellency the Deputy President, this was an extremely dormant village. There were no activities, even business you couldn't have performed around this area. But now the institution turned around this. His Excellency the President government has put a bigger technique. Therefore, we are so happy, we are so grateful, and His Excellency mine, I don't have much. First, we requested that you help us to expand this institution, and I thank, because yes, us 7 acres for expansion of this institution. Everything will be here, my coffee, and these are the orders, and we are so grateful of expansion. But His Excellency, as the CS was telling us, some more around this village for expansion. We need the support of government. If it will be possible to be able to get some money from the national government for expansion around this village. My name is His Excellency the Deputy President. I've been also supporting the institution, also as it has been supporting us. Today we are graduating 300 short courses. Mko wapi wale tumesponsor na CDF? Hebu simameni wale ambao tumesponsor na CDF. Yeah. Thank you, His Excellency. Those are the students that we have sponsored at the CDF on short courses, and we will continue doing it, giving courses like hairdressing, barbing, wiring, and so. And those courses have been supporting our people a lot. We thank you so also when the President came here in Kagema, he promised KMTC Kagema a van and a bus. His Excellency, I want to thank you because you have launched the bus today for KMTC Kagema and the van. And we also, when the President came also, he promised to give us, to help KMTC Kagema to start the nursing courses and clinical medicine. We thank you, His Excellency, because the government gave us 1 million that we had to pay for nursing council and the clinical council. They have done inspection. Our prayer, His Excellency, is just to help us and support us to follow up so that in September intake, Kagema KMTC can be able to take nursing courses and clinical council. His Excellency, the President for this school, has requested about to do with the roads around this village. And what I was telling you, the students live in the villages around here and there were no roads. Therefore, the issue of Malamin roads around this village is so critical. Therefore, I support it. I know now we have been limited to Class C, but I know in your wisdom, there is a way you can assist us. Maybe we do some of these roads around where students are coming, because when it rains, they go through a lot of pressure. Though I think county might do, but I know it will not be able to centralize in this village. The issue of street lighting is extremely critical because we have housed them around these villages. But now, most of them maybe go home a bit late. I've been speaking with the PS Energy, and he was telling me he needs support for budget. I think, His Excellency, you can support us so that we can be able to support these villages with street lighting and give good access to our students. His Excellency, I know there were the promises that the President made. We are so happy and we are confident that the promises that the President makes are achieved. One thing I know, the issue we requested about the X-ray in Kagema, the President told me categorically, an X-ray, he cannot buy an X-ray giving county 7 billion. Therefore, His Excellency, on that issue of X-ray that we extended in Kagema, he told the governor to take care of that. And the issue of Gikoi Health Center, I wish Deputy Governor, you should tell the governor, I think that one, we will not put pressure to the Deputy President. Just help us because the infrastructures are there, there is everything, it's only staffing. Help us to start that health center. These 6,000 students who are here and the locals, they need facilities for medications. Therefore, I think for that, the county government should be able to support and help us. Therefore, His Excellency, I don't want to say much. Mine to say, we are so grateful, we are so happy, we are so humbled. We will continue to support you and support the government, and we have seen the government really want to serve us and to support us in our development. Kwa hivyo, sio na mengi, ningetaka kuwatambulisha viongozi ambao tuko na wao vile tumeambiwa, nikawaomba mkuje ndio mseme majina yenu, na if somebody can say something, I think it can be okay. Tunaweza anza from briefly. We be brief. I know that the Deputy President is a bit squeezed on time.
Thank you so much, my colleague, Honorable Kihongi, our chief guest, and Waziri wa Elimu, and all the other guests who are with us, our graduates of today. Hamjambo. Ai, tuko chini, hatuko madhishi. We are happy of our graduates. Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Kama tungekuwa Maragwa, hii pa ingekuwa inatoka kwa sababu ya furaha. Na huku, you are better off than Maragwa constituency. Otherwise, I don't want to say much. Tumekuja kuleta our colleague Kihongi, kuona what is happening here, as we also accompany the Deputy President to witness and also to see the Kagema people also witnessing what the government is doing. I've really envied Kihongi today, His Excellency. I'm a flag of a new double cabin for the KMTC that we started together with Muturi Kegano. A bus also, and another bus for this, the Michuki National Polytechnic. That is why I'm telling you, you are supposed to be happy, because today the government is making Michuki National Polytechnic realize, as we have also seen, the tools of work for this to be a national polytechnic, and there is no other in Murang'a County apart from this, the Michuki. Thank you so much. Otherwise, I don't want to take a lot of time. You can see whatever has been promised has been realized, and that is true. Graduates, you have been sharpened. You have been skilled. Go do and exactly the power that you have been given, you go and do what appertains to you. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much. On Maua, to Kona Veronica, our nominated senator.
God is good, and all the time. Allow me to ride on the protocols that have been established here, and to once again warmly welcome my brother, our good friend, Professor Kindiki, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Tumefurahi amefika hapa. Si muonyeshe na mwambie tumefurahi sana na arudi. Our Deputy President, I know you are an This is a very proud moment for our country, a proud moment for Murang'a County, a proud moment for Kagema constituency. Si serikali imefanya kazi mzuri? We are delighted to witness that we have now a polytechnic, national polytechnic within Murang'a County. I want to congratulate the graduates because you are in a very enviable position today. For some reason, the job market prefers to give students from technical institute jobs more than graduates. I do not know. The privileged position because your job is waiting for you. And I want to assure you that courses you have a quick access to the market, the job market, than even the graduate. Students and graduates who are coming from institutions like what we have today. So I want to say given to Kagema constituency. Si tumeona basi imekuja. Has been a double cabin. Has this not been elevated to a polytechnic? Tunasema asante na uambie rais tumefurahi na sisi tunataka kufanya kazi na serikali ndio maendeleo ile tumeweza kuahidiwa ikadhibitika katika Murang'a County. Hatutaki kuachwa nyuma ama tuachwe nyuma. Na mimi nimechoka kukaa kwa kile kikundi kinaitwa Lamentations. Kuna Bible in the Bible there is a book called Lamentations. Mimi nimetosheka na ile iko kwa Biblia. Tukue watu wa kushukuru kwa kile kitu tunataka. There is something I want to say as I wind up. For you to sit here, for you to witness the launching of a national polytechnic, na hakuna mtu anakuinulia mkono akikupiga. For you to go to that kiosk, it is because the nation of Kenya has peace. Whatever we do, let us guard our peace and our unity, and let's have the integrity of knowing if we guard this solid foundation, we will see more polytechnics. We want to see a university, another university in Murang'a County, ama hatutaki? Na tunataka kuambia waziri wa elimu, karibu sana Murang'a County. I know this may not be your first time or could be your first time. Welcome to Murang'a County, and we welcome you to launch many more polytechnics here, national polytechnics, and even you. I wish you all the best. May you find a breakthrough in the job market, and I pray that when I meet you next, either nitakununulia chai ama uninunulie chai sababu umepata kibarua na pesa iko mfukoni because of the course you received here. God bless you. Naitwa Veronica Maina na nimezaliwa Kanyenyaine hapa tu Kagema. Sawa, asante. God bless you.
Okay, asante sana, na nilisahau mniawia radhi, tuko na MCAs. Nitawapea tu nafasi usimame na Moses. Jia time imetukalia sana, kuja hapa ndio watu wakuone vizuri. Tuko na Moses Mushiri is our MCA, simpigie makofi tafadhali. Jia wakati tutaweza ama salimia tu jina.
Okay, asante sana. I want to write on the protocol that was established. Kaine mwega na idesi yote. Mimi sina maneno mengi ya kusema. Kwanza ni kushukuru naibu rais kwa kukuja hapa. Na sisi tumefurahi sana kwa vile umekuja hapa kututembelea. Mwisho, I want to congratulate all the graduates who are graduating today. I believe Mogoro tunasemaga kazi ni kusomea ama kwa Kikuyu wera ni kuthomera. So congratulations. I believe the best thing to give someone in life is a useful idea or skills. I know you are going very far. Nikimalizia, naibu rais, huyo president wa shule ameongea maneno mbili. Moja ni ya street lighting. Tunaomba, nilikuwa nimeongea na rais hapo, tusaidie kidogo tupate mataa zile security lights tuweke hapa karibu na for a daycare ikuwe hapa karibu. Naibu rais, shamba iko, we have a government land hapa, nimetekeleza 2 ECDs, lakini ikiwezekana utusaidie kidogo hapo tukuwe na daycare, itasaidia sana kwa sababu siku hizi hawa ni majenzi, kuna maneno mingi inaendelea, kuna ile jiku kugogewa, kuna nini. So tusaidie tupate daycare hapa ili wanafunzi waje kusoma. Asanteni sana, na niko na MCAs wengine wawili, ni vizuri wasimame tu wawe. Tuko na MCA kutoka Muraradia, Mheshimiwa Peter Moga, karibu sana, tumpigie makofi. Tuko na Mheshimiwa Chairman Isaac Joroge kutoka pale Kahubu, tumpigie makofi. Asante sana na Mungu awabariki.
Sawa, pole sana kwa kuvunja protocol, nilikuwa nimesahau juu ya bio. Honorable Sabina, kuja briefly tusalimie.
Asante sana, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of Republic of Kenya, Professor Kindiki. Allow me to say the CS, the principal and all protocols observed with all respect from my colleagues. Naona bishop wetu na mama wako hapa na wanafunzi wa Michuki, habari zenyu? God is good and all the time. Are you happy today? You don't seem to be very happy. Are you happy today? Because of time, mine is just to tell you congratulations. In my mother tongue, we normally say, wera we moko. Umepata hiyo? Kazi iko mkononi. Na kwa sababu umepewa skills, tugaga wera wa moko tiwaru dhiomi. Na hiyo inamaanisha ile kazi uko nao si ile kama ile ya kitabu. So I want to wish you well as you go out there. Go conquer, become responsible citizens. We pray for you. We love you. I want to urge a lot of MPs, all our MPs from Murang'a County, because this is now a national polytechnic. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Kihongi, nimeona wanafunzi wako. If each and every constituency walete wanafunzi hapa, watu wa Murang'a watakuwa wako mbele. At least we enjoy this facility being a national institution in our county. This is a national institution. To Murang'a, karibuni, feel at home. Murang'a, we love everybody, from Mombasa to Kisumu to Marsabit, hata wale wametoka Meru. hapa kwetu Murang'a County. Mungu awabariki sana na asanteni sana.
Okay, asante sana Madam Sambina. Kwa sasa nitaita Betty S. Sawa? Okay, atoka hivye. Alafu utuitie Deputy Governor, ndio atuitie His Excellency. Asante sana.
Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa Kihongi. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kindiki, our Cabinet Secretary, and I also want to say all the protocol observed. Wanafunzi na tunajua kuko na wazazi kwa hall. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I will be very brief. First is to welcome the Deputy President of Murang'a County. Umefanya vizuri na karibu tena. Secondly is to our students. You have gained a lot of knowledge and a lot of skills. But unfortunately, there are people who will try to break your heart and tell you that there are no opportunities outside there. I want to encourage you. Kila mtu anafanya kazi. Kama kuko na kazi marketable ni kazi ya mikono. Those who have done plumbing na maneno ya stima, there are very many opportunities out there. And I want to tell you, people have gained confidence in the young generation. Ukiona kijana mahali, unajua kazi yake itakuja hata na with new technology, wanakufanyia kazi vizuri. I want to encourage you, don't be broken by anybody. There are numerous opportunity and there is a kind God in heaven who will help you. To our parents ambao wako kwa hall, we want to tell you that you will not labor in vain. Matunda ya wanafunzi wenu itaonekana. We wish you well, we wish you God blessing, and we wish you as you venture and adventure outside there, that the Lord is going to be with you, He's going to be faithful to you, and He's going to do a lot, and you are going to excel. And we believe next year, tukipatana, mtakuwa mmepata kazi zenu, mtakuwa mmefanya maneno yenu. The student, the leader here, alimuomba Deputy President mnataka kuwa na sherehe. Na mimi nikwambia Deputy President, work without blame make Jack a dull boy. Please fanya venye wameomba, jioni tunakuomba wakuwe na sherehe. Maneno ya deki hataki kuongea sana, lakini mahali tunaweza kuchill, tunachill kidogo. Lakini akikuja mtoto ni baraka, tunasoma, tunaelimisha na tunalea. Finally, Your Excellency, the Deputy President. Sitaongea mengi lakini ambia rais. Tumeshukuru sana, mumetimiza. Mlikuja hapa mkatuahidi basi tumeiona. Last year wakati wa Valentine's, tunakumbuka the president came to show us love here at KMTC. Mlituonyesha mapenzi na mumeleta bus, and we want to guarantee you we are supporting the government. Hapo hatutoki, we will continue supporting the government, and we have seen the good work our government is doing. The last minute, ninataka kudonate kore ini tunao haha. Mwarora kore mumete, mukona Ngai mutheri. Mwarora kore muthiete, mukona Ngai mutheri. Na tondu twina Sir James guku na Regina Muthoga, no twende twine turi othe ndarora kuria nyumete. Kona Ngai mutheri. Nimupenda kuimba. Nimupenda kuimba. Nimupokera. Oyo kuimba wega kutekedu. Sawa sawa, karibuni sana.
Simama kwa miguu yako, hivyo wewe na moyo kiasi. Kama kofi yako. Moyo
Wanafunzi moko radhimo adumorie. Asante sana Regina. Your Excellency, twarora kore umite gacagi ga kwanyu tukona Ngai mutheri, tuona haria uri tukona Ngai mutheri, ona kure uthiete turona Ngai mutheri. Karibu sana Deputy Governor wa Murang'a County.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kindiki. Allow me to ride on all the protocols already established. Kwa niaba ya Governor wa Murang'a, Dr. Irungu Kang'ata, mimi naitwa Stephen Munania, naibu Governor wa hapa Murang'a. Ningependa kwanza kukushukuru na kukukaribisha hapa Murang'a, na nikuambie umekaribishwa hapa Murang'a. Ya pili, ningependa pia kukushukuru kwa sababu ya leadership ya national government yenye mmeleta, kwa sababu hii transformation ya Michuki Technical mpaka ikuwe a national polytechnic, we don't take it for granted, and we do thank you and we thank God for it. I have only two comments to make, Your Excellency. Number one, I have to say thank you, and this is through the office of the CS Education, kwa sababu jana we signed an agreement of transfer of function ya bursaries to the county government of Murang'a, na saa hii county government of Murang'a imekubaliwa kupeana bursaries kutoka kwa controller of budget. Pigieni waziri wetu makofi. So for all the education, all the students when you tulikuwa tunapea bursaries the second term, for all the day secondary schools, we are preparing sasa kuambia controller of budget tuko na pesa yenye tunaweza kuleta. Ya pili, ningependa kupea kongole kwa hawa vijana waliohutumu kutoka hapa Michuki Technical. Jambo lenye wanahitaji sasa ni makazi. And Your Excellency, kama kaunti ya Murang'a tukiongozwa na Dr. Kang'ata, tuko na mpango ya ajira hawa vijana. In the coming month, tuna launch on 13th and 14th of June. We are hosting the first Murang'a International Investment Conference. Now this investment conference is targeting 3 areas. We have a piece of land, iko pale ukielekea pale Kabati, ukielekea pale Del Monte, 1,500 acres. And this land, we have specifically targeted it for what we are calling industrial zone. We are calling it Murang'a Industrial City. 500 acres zitakuwa za export processing zone, 600 acres zitakuwa special economic zone, and 200 acres itakuwa what we are calling the Murang'a Med City. Kitu yenye tutahitaji hapo ni vijana wa kufanya kazi na mikono. Na nitashukuru Michuki National Polytechnic kwa sababu mtakuwa the number 1 supplier of technical training kwa wale watu watafanya kazi pale kwa Murang'a Industrial City. Ya mwisho nikimalizia, kuna sentiments zimesemwa hapa na the president of this institution wa students kuhusu Gakui Health Center. Gakui Health Center. Gakui Health Center has the necessary infrastructure. But kuna kitu kidogo tulikuwa tumetatizika kama Murang'a County Government. Ya kwanza iliwanga ni maneno ya staffing. Na tuliwanga na hii mpango ya UHC ilikuwa imekwama kidogo na national government, lakini last week kulikuwanga tumefikiana na agreement na national government, watatupea pesa ndio tuweze kuajiri wafanyikazi 300 wa UHC ambao ni nurses, clinical officers hapa Murang'a County. Tutaweza kuadjust staffing kwa hapa Gikoi Health Center ndio iweze kusupport the students wa hapa Murang'a, hapa Michuki National Polytechnic. Ya mwisho, Mheshimiwa Kihongi ame-mention that walikuwa wanahitaji equipment kwa Kangema level 5 hospital ya X-ray. Last week tulipata support kutoka kwa national government ya X-ray machine na ile program inaitwa national placement. So tuko na machine ya kwanza tunapeleka pale Murang'a level 5 hospital, ya pili tunapeleka pale Kangema hapa Kangema level 4 hospital, ya tatu tunapeleka Kirwara level 4 hospital, na ya nne ambayo ni portable tunapeleka pale Kigumo level 4 hospital. Tunashukuru the national government kwa sababu ya kusupport the health industry, na tuna hope and we are continuing to support the national government in implementation of this program. Na haya mafupi na kushukuru sana Your Excellency, and I take this opportunity to welcome the CS Education Mheshimiwa Julius Migos. Karibu sana Cabinet Secretary.
Thank you, DG. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, kindly allow me to ride on the protocols already established, especially because I know you are under pressure for time. I want to take this opportunity first and foremost to thank you most sincerely for getting time to come and grace this first graduation of the Michuki National Polytechnic. When I brought the memo to upgrade Michuki to National Polytechnic status, you supported us in cabinet, and that is the reason why today they are having this first graduation as a national polytechnic. Thank you, Your Excellency. Secondly, Your Excellency, the TVET subsector in this country is the backbone of our economy, and the support that we are getting from the government in order to ensure that we keep improving it, we do not take it for granted. We have been able, through your support, to raise the number of students from 375,000 last year to 700,000 at the end of March. This shows how important the sector is to the government and to the country, and want to continue supporting. I want to assure you, Your Excellency, that as a ministry, we are going to provide the enabling environment so that this subsector can continue to thrive. Thank you once again. Once again, Your Excellency, I also want to take this opportunity to thank all the members of parliament across the country. They have really supported this subsector. As you've seen, there are about 550 students being supported here by the member of parliament from this area. This is encouraging because it's going to help us ensure that a lot of our students who are outside there come to our institutions and get skills that will answer what Senator Veronica was asking, that when people graduate from these institutions, they are likely to get jobs. Let me give you a statistics. 85% of the students who graduate from TVETs get jobs. This is because we are producing students who are job ready. We produce them when they are market ready, because we train them not only in theory, but in practicals, as you've seen. In the institution here. Because of time and because I know that I am a good student and I'm actually Thank you, the principal, for the good work you are doing. We are here to encourage you. As a daycare. This is because we have modularized our courses so that even parents at home, even mothers at home, including studying digital jobs, so that they can come with their child, they go to the ICT lab, do a job, get their dollars, pick the child and go home. So we are going to ensure that those infrastructure are in place for this sector to get the most out of it. Thank you so much, and with those remarks, Your Excellency, it is now my humble duty to invite you to speak to us. Thank you and God bless you.
Asante Waziri, naomba tuketi. I pray that we get seated. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I know time has gone by. I would just want to thank all the speakers who have spoken. We've managed time. I think the problem was in the morning. We started a little bit late. And that is because of other commitments we had in the morning. I'm happy to be back here in Murang'a, the land of very brave people. This land produced some of the greatest people who fought for our independence and those who took care of our country even after independence. This institution itself is named after a great leader, John Michuki, one of the greatest sons of Kenya from here in Kangema. There are many more. I have no time to enumerate all of them. Kenneth Matiba came from this land. Charles Revere came from this land. I see even our spiritual fathers. Our father is here, Bishop Alan Waidaka and Mama. Thank you very much for being very useful even after your retirement and joining us in this very important occasion as we celebrate the future and the present of our young people, and therefore the present and future of our country. So I'm glad to be here. And let me also say that what helped those who came before us to achieve was the unity of purpose, not just with our brothers and sisters from this region, but from other parts of the country. I believe in the indivisibility of Kenya, the oneness of Kenya. Even those who fought for our independence could not have achieved the liberation of our country if they did not get the support, solidarity, help, and brotherhood from our brothers and sisters from the coast, northeastern, Nyanza, western, other parts of central, and Rift Valley, and everywhere else. So Kenya is one, and as someone who comes from this region, I keep on saying we must protect the unity of our country because we only have one country, and there are many people even from here who live, reside, work, and do business everywhere else in the country. Having said that, let me take this opportunity to say that our country has made tremendous strides in our development agenda. We still have a long journey to cover. We are not there yet, but we have done a lot. Past leaders have helped us achieve some progress. Former President Kenyatta, the late, MZ, President Moi Kibaki, President Uhuru Kenyatta, and now President Ruto, the 5th president, is helping us take the vision of our country to the next level. And each of those presidents I have mentioned have played a role in making sure that our country is established, it is strong, and it is developed. And that's why you see Kenya has been quite a prominent country in Africa and also in other parts of the world. Just recently, I think 2 weeks ago, the World Bank moved the classification of the economy of Kenya from the 8th largest economy to the 6th largest economy in Africa. And that has happened because of the great work that has been done over the years, and even especially in the last few years. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a journey as a country in education. Kenya has one of the best educated workforce, labor force. And this is because we have continued to invest in quality, relevant, accessible education for many years. When President Ruto took over the leadership of Kenya 2 years ago. We were transitioning into the new, we had just begun the transition into the new CBC, which is now CEBT, the curriculum-based, the competence-based curriculum, which is now competency-based education and training. And one of the promises President Ruto and the rest of us as a team we made is that we will streamline the education sector, the education reforms that have been started during the time of President Uhuru Kenyatta. First, at the primary level and the secondary level, there were issues around curriculum. And immediately put up a task force to look at streamlining that curriculum. I am happy to report, and thank you, Waziri, and all the other stakeholders in education, that space in our primary education institutions and secondary institutions is stabilizing. We also promised that we will look at the funding of tertiary education, TVETs like this, and also we'll look at the funding of our university. It is still work in progress, and we are almost there. Again, the President brought experts 2 years ago, a task force, a large task force of experts to look at in TVETs and also in universities. We are at the tail end of farming up those reforms. Those reforms, number one, no student, irrespective of the background they come from, will miss a chance to study, complete, and get certified in the tertiary institutions and also because the skills that you get from here are skills on and start being relevant to the job market immediately. Number two, why tertiary education is important is because the skills you get from here, many of you will not even require to be employed. You'll employ yourselves if the policy environment is provided. You start your own businesses because works. We have electricians, we have masons, we have plumbers, we have carpenters, we have hairdressers, we have all these courses, you know, catering experts. These are skills that help you not just to be employed, but also to employ yourself and create jobs for many more Kenyans. So we are very keen on tertiary education, its quality, its affordability, its access, and its relevance to the economy. That is why taking too long to complete unnecessarily. Many countries have very short-term courses. Credentials, the short courses that have introduced in their space is around recognition of prior learning, where if there are many people today in our communities who know how to make a table, but they don't have a carpentry certificate, isn't it? They are gifted, they know how to even fix some electrical solutions, but they don't have a certificate. So we have said, such people will be taken through TVETs again for short courses to certify to recognize first the prior So that is another reform measure which we have taken as Kenya Kwanza. Practical, and we will activate students as possible for on training capacity and complement of the theoretical studies. So this dual training policy will also partner with the private sector, so that the private sector also in their projects can also absorb our students to provide them with practical learning. We have also introduced other policy changes, including the modernization of equipment. I have seen very good equipment here for processing of yogurt and water, just making sure we purify our water, and also for milk production. We are we want to commercialize the production of what is happening in TVET, so that this equipment we have relevant government agencies like Kenya Bureau of Standards, and then that will give us majority of the job opportunities we are creating as government. The majority of the uptick will come from the TVET. TVET tutors. I think last year we did around 2,000. Before the end of this year, what will prevent us from our target? We are going to employ much more than what we had committed. Yet there are people in town saying that this government has not honored a single commitment. Is that really true? No. It is not true. Even those who are claiming so, no, it is not true, it's a lie. And we must confront lies. Tell us the truth shall set us free, isn't it? So we are creating jobs in public sector, in private sector. Because also government cannot absorb everybody. Nowhere in the world will government be able to employ everybody. But the private sector, we are giving incentives. And I can name just one example, which is relevant for you. Right now, we are rolling out across the country a 28 billion Kenya shillings program, which is called NYOTA, National Youth Opportunities Transformation Agenda. That NYOTA program is going to identify small businesses that are struggling. In every ward, 70 small business there, a small tailoring shop there, 50,000 support for training and also for expansion as capital to make sure that if you expand your business and employ 2 other Kenyans, or 3 other Kenyans, or 4 other Kenyans. So across the country, 70 businesses, including businesses from TVET, most of these small businesses stem from. 70% program, as we speak, is ongoing. The Waheshimiwas here will tell you, in every constituency, to employ themselves and also employ other Kenyans. And somebody somewhere will say, this government is not doing anything to create jobs, it's not fulfilling any of the promises. It's a lie again, and we must confront the culture of lies and trickery and all manner of delusion in our country. We must be honest, upright, and disagree, but disagree with facts. Don't incite the public against their own country, against their own government. Just criticize and say, this has been done, but this one is yet to be done. And I've said this many times. The president has said it. We are a listening government. And there is no government that is perfect. Government is a human endeavor, like any other organization. We listen. We'll improve on what engagement with the public, because we want the best. We want the best for our country. Having said that, good people, we are also creating digital jobs. I have already told you what we are doing to create jobs in the economy, because again, some misleading reports, you will hear people saying we are not creating any jobs. We are creating them in the public sector, in the private sector, right? We are creating them, the jobs, through the affordable housing program, through the markets program. We are building markets here. We were here with the president last month, and these leaders from Muranga. We opened, we inspected one of the markets here, isn't it? It's called Karogia. Si Karogia ni hapa chini. That market is being constructed by this government of William Ruto. That market, there are some young people earning a living there every day. And when it is over, there will be another market somewhere. Because Kihungi has asked for so many other markets. Madioya, they have asked for many. The other constituencies have asked many. So this program is not going to die anytime soon. It will keep our youths engaged. I know some of the jobs we are creating in the affordable housing program are short-term jobs. But a short-term job is better than no job at all. Because by the time that short-term job is over, another opportunity will have arisen. But we are creating long-term jobs, like the ones I have told you. So we are creating kazi kwa ground. Alafu sasa tuna create kazi mtandaoni. There's a lot of opportunities, including for you people, and I know you have a Jitume lab here, isn't it? That's what the principal said. We don't have time to listen to real-time testimonies. I have been in very many ICT hubs. Young people earning money daily. Some of them are students, earning money as forex traders online, earning money as web designers, as script writers, transcribers, app developers. They are earning money in this lab, students. Some of them are paying their upkeep. Some are supporting their siblings. That is true because I know some of the beneficiaries are right here with me. Isn't it? So we are creating ICT hubs. We want to have every ward, at least one community ICT to create online jobs. But we're also creating online jobs through what we call business process outsourcing. In Nyeri, for example, there is a lot of business processing outsourcing, and I want many other counties to benchmark with what is happening in Nyeri. And there are a lot of opportunities. Young people who are working for foreign companies, but from here, you just need a computer, an internet, paid for by government, and then you work for some company which is in the US, you earn your money when you're here. When we say these things, some people who are not part of this space, you will hear them talking about things that don't exist. So increasingly, we will be asking the leaders of Murang'a to see how much more job creation in the digital space we can harness here through the Jitume labs, through the ICT labs, through the business process outsourcing, etc., etc. Kazi mtandaoni. But we're also creating especially for TVET graduates, jobs overseas. You have seen the recruitments have started. We could be having a few administrative challenges here and there, but I know hundreds of young people. We are now past the 200,000 mark of young people who have been sourced and they have gone to work outside Kenya, quality jobs, electricians, as plumbers, as road construction workers. It is happening. We can only expand it and remove the bottlenecks and perfect the Kazi Maju program. For the young people who are 25 years old, 26 years old, those who want to go abroad and work for a few years, send some money home, invest home, and after 5-10 years they come back home and run their issues. Please, that is an opportunity. Everybody cannot be absorbed here. Those we absorb here, we absorb them. Those that get digital jobs, we absorb them in the digital space. Those that are lucky to get good jobs abroad, go and work abroad. We are not exporting you. And that's why we are saying this program of Kazi Maju is not a labor export program. It's a labor mobility program. The same way people are born here in Murang'a, but they work in Mombasa. But they are still sons and daughters of Murang'a, and they come home every 6 months. So what is the difference if someone is working in Dubai and they come home every 6 months? Because there's a direct flight from Dubai to Kenya, 5 hours. In fact, if one person leaves Mombasa by train, another one leaves Dubai by air, the person from Dubai will arrive in Nairobi before the person who has left Mombasa, isn't it? So we are living in a connected world. We are also creating jobs for seafarers. And there's a huge opportunity for Kazi Baharini through the Seafarer program. And I hope we will be able to connect as many young people as possible with as many jobs. A job is a job. When we were campaigning, we said, Kazi ni kazi. That's a better way of making use of your youth. Yeah? Don't allow adults who have had their time to deceive you, to tell you, no, don't take short-term jobs, wait for long-term jobs. Do the job which is available. Yes. That is the foundation that will build our country. Kenyatta started this country, the late President Kenyatta. Yes. uhuru na kazi. Let us work, even if it's a job for a day, for a week, for a month. Do it as you get, as you wait for the other job that will last for long. You agree with me? Mnakubaliana na mimi? Yeah, we are working people. And for those of you who come from this locality, because I come, those of you who come from here, we are workers. We work hard. We trade, we farm, isn't it? Mtu asikuja kukudanganya na sisi unaenda kukaa kwa market hapo ukingojea mwanasiasa kupatie shilingi 100 uende ukapigie kelele. Recognizing through these short courses, recognition of prior learning, we create farm managers and farm workers. It's also economic activity. Wale wanatoka Indian Ocean counties, Western counties, the blue economy space, fisheries, you know, those who come from northern Kenya, pastoralism. Let's get our hands dirty, work to build ourselves and to build our country. As government, we will do whatever it takes. Any available chance to create a job, we will do so. And therefore, I want to say that is where this government has taken the promises. We are not yet there. We have other promises. We have 22 coffee was going for 50 shillings a kilo. Today it is 120, 130, it's going to 140, 150. Through deliberate effort, subsidized fertilizer, improved governance, streamlining the Nairobi Coffee Exchange, removing cartels, Baki, the Moi, the Kenyatta time. So we are good. We know the other value chains, avocado and fruits and what have you. Time will not allow me to say the progress we are making in each of those value chains. Here locally, we promised we will build markets so that our mothers, our brothers and sisters who do small businesses have a decent place to do their biashara without the sun, without being beaten by the sun, the rain and dust, and endangering their lives from motor vehicles. Today we are building 400 markets across Kenya, including Karogia market here, and many other markets that are in Kangema and other parts of Murang'a and other parts of Kenya. We are fulfilling our promises. Those are modern markets. Each market has a social hall for traders to do their meetings, like serious people. The same way people in Nairobi have boardrooms and halls to make their meetings. The markets we are doing have digital jobs. The markets we are building have lactation rooms for young mothers who have little anarudi tena kwa biashara. So from next year when we start commissioning these projects, I wonder us in this region, in Murang'a, in Central, we are a trading community, and this is a very big plus for us. I know the roads projects, the roads are stalled a bit, but by the grace of God, because the macroeconomic environment has eased, has somehow eased. The way the shilling was weakening, now it is fairly stable. It is under 130 shillings per dollar. For the last 1 year, it has never to about 150 there. We want to push it down to 100 shillings and less. It's not perfect, but it's showing signs of improvement. Now we have money to progress, good people. Here, the local make at least one polytechnic, a national polytechnic per county. Already Muranga, Michuki, TTI is now Michuki National Polytechnic under the leadership of President Ruto, and that comes with a lot of advantage for the students and the community here. That is a promise fulfilled. When the president came here, you needed some transport for the KMTC. You have seen the double cabin and the bus for Kangema KMTC. That is a promise fulfilled. When the president was here, Michuki National Polytechnic said they needed a bus. The bus came yesterday. Yes. And that bus was given by President Ruto in his, as he had promised. So he was also here last month. He said he's going to work on your expansion. He promised 30 million. Yesterday, I made sure the housing people are here. PS Hinga is on that matter. They discussed with the principal in the next few months. And I will come to inspect. Maybe turudi tusirudi. Si turudi siku ingine. Because we want to actualize every promise made. Government does not make promises in vain. Every responsible government, when we commit to something, we mean business. It may take a week, a month, a few months, a year, but it will be done. Because the things we said when we were asking you to elect President Ruto, we didn't say we will do them in a week or in a month. We said between 2022 and 2027, when the next election will be held. So why don't you wait until 2027, then you ask questions? So good people, don't be incited. Stay focused, and for you young people, and this is where I want to end. Young people, some of us, the older people, who have had our life, we have had our life, we have had families, we have had professions, those who are in politics, those who are in business. There are some older people who are preaching hopelessness for our say the biggest gift we can give the young to use their youth, their talent, their knowledge, and their education to actualize their dreams. Any adult today who is preaching disillusionment, defeat, because our nation's future depends on the hope is a country headed in the wrong direction. A few years, those of us you see here, we will not be holding the positions we are holding. The people seated there, you are the people who will be having the seats on this side as principals, ministers, members of parliament. There is hope for our country. There is hope for you. Doing as government to make sure your education is comfortable and opportunity. And we are working hard to make sure none of you leave school before you get your certificate. So, and it will be very unfortunate for any adult, any person who have had their time in this country, We have a duty, the older people, to hold the hand of younger people, give them hope, and create opportunities for them so that they can take over the running of ile haijatendeka itatendeka, msijali. We'll go and figure out between us and county government and see how we improve the road situation here. I hear a lot of silence in the room. My sons and daughters, si nyinyi bado. Anyway, mtoto akiarrive, huyo amefika, atunzwe vizuri, si ndio? Lakini tunawasihi kama wazazi wenu, kidogo tu, kidogo, ngojea tu kidogo. Hata sisi tulingojea kidogo tu, kidogo, sio sana. Malize unini ndio kuwe stable. Lakini mtoto akipatikana, tumekubali hiyo. Between us and county government, we'll see who provides the daycare. There is not, it's because pre-primary is under county government. And you have heard President Ruto has directed that other counties, even county government, should not be restrained from issuing bursaries. So that you have bursaries from everywhere. Yeah? I know I had, I think the deputy governor, it is not the minister, it's the president who gave the directive. It's from the president of Kenya. So tuwe careful so that we si namna hiyo. Ni mambo mzuri. Kuharibu. Ni ile mzuri mzuri. Mtatumia soda soda. Soda ya ukweli ama soda ingine hapo. Tukifanya hivi, because we are promoting you from all sides, policy wise, with our personal resources, whatever we and upright young people. You promise? Will you prioritize? Mtaingia kwa mitandao huko kufanya mambo ya kuharibiana majina. I urge you, please don't spend time on the internet insulting your MCA and MP and the president. If you don't like a leader, wait until the next election and vote the way you prefer to vote. Use your time to build your life and to build relationships. Kwa hivyo, wewe ati wewe ndiye rais hapa? Wewe ndiye kusema hapa? Ati ulisema hata uko na serikali hapa? So, nimesema ati tumtafutie pesa kidogo ya sherehe. So, wewe ngojea, likely we will leave pesa kidogo ya sherehe hapa. Shilingi milioni 1.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We just want to do a very quick gifting for the students. Kindly, we can take our seats, Your Excellency. And then we gift you, then we will let you leave. Kindly. Mr. Nguma, sir? Yes, very quick. Guest of honor, sir,
Tangoma, allow me to present the following 11 graduates who are the best performing trainees in the different areas for their special awards. If I call your name, come forward very fast. Gavinji Jadida Njoki, Kahara Pauli Rungu, Deborah Chepkemoi, Maya Zakaria Gashanja, Odhiambo Caesar Lawor, Wambugi Craig Karanza, Kipruto Sylvester Korir, Calvins Jr., Nganga Lena Wanjeri, David Kariuki, Irungu Joseph Kande. Paul Irungu was the best student in the building department and civil engineering department. Deborah Chepkemoi was the best in computing and informatics department with a distinction. Zakaria was the best student in the electrical and electronics engineering department. Odhiambo was the best student in fashion design and cosmetology department. Wambuki is the best student in hospitality and tourism management department. Kipruto is the best student in the mechanical engineering department, automotive. David Kariuki was the best student council leader. And Joseph Kande was the best in industrial attachment. And now we have the best overall, Gadigi Jedida Njoki.
Best overall.
Your Excellency, as you take the photos with the best performing students, we humbly request you to also receive our token of appreciation, a gift from the Chief Principal on behalf of the Michuki National Polytechnic, together with the Council, the Government Council. Tumpigie makofi. Asante sana, Your Excellency. Wageni graduates wote, tafadhali tutulie katika viti vyetu ili kwamba hafla yetu iendelee na mahafali wetu. Mgeni wetu wa heshima, Naibu Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya anapoondoka, tutulie katika viti vyetu ili kwamba sherehe ya kuwatuza mahafali wetu iendelee. DJ, tafadhali tupe ule mziki wa kumshukuru Mungu kwa njia inayostahili.